Well, hey there, everyone. Colandor here, and all will I messed up. All will be revealed right now. You guys, we're doing a live reaction to the Oblivion reveal, remake, remaster, whatever's happening. We got it. We're gonna be checking it out in 2 minutes. It's happening in 2 minutes. Very excited for this game. If you know me, you know I like Oblivion, so I'm excited for this to come on out. So yeah, let's get hype. It is hype time for do be hype time for this. So yeah, let's get ready. Let's get hype. Less than 2 minutes now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's the hype. It's the hype time. All right. So let's get the hype going, chat. All right, getting close. Getting close. Oh boy. Oh boy, gamers. So let's see what we got. Got the classic symbol, the fire and sparks, and bam, there it is. Less than a minute. It's gonna be a big day for Xbox. Finally, this is happening. Finally, the remake, remaster, whatever it's gonna be, is happening. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, some leaks, like 4 screenshots already came out. You know, could you imagine if they just shadow dropped it today? I doubt that'll happen. Something this big and they're just like, yeah, it's out now. I don't know. I don't think that would happen, but I guess all will be revealed. Oh, we got the big countdown now. All right, count down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's the logo you love to see. Xbox Live. Well, simple. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing this. Hey, look at them graphics. My shield looks spiky.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
That's it. That's that, and we're done. Stream's over. Could you imagine if that's all they showed?
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are 20 years later.
Mastered. Alright. Do New Vegas. Do New Vegas.
You think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters.
Those graphics.
Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio.
The only thing that I would love for them to change is the leveling, because it's so annoying when you level up and everything else levels up around you. It's just like, what's the point in that, you know?
But it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that.
As you show the skeleton, yeah.
Charm.
Okay. All right.
coming back
I
to
see
Oblivion
what you
now
did.
with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there. Both
They're doing
for the
everything
Elder Scrolls
but
world
showing the new
and
stuff.
Also, this evolution
Stop
of
edging
our
us.
games,
Come
I think, is
on.
really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Horse
there are
DLC,
still
let's
quite
go.
A few people that I've worked
Let's
with
go.
for that
We need that
long,
horse armor.
and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my god, it's been 20 years?
Don't say that.
I think
Yeah,
the thing
you
that
don't
gets
need
me
to say
the
that.
most is the music. Like, when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like... There's this, like, flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this
Bucket
was.
release.
People loved it.
I'll finally be level 90. Let's go.
loved it.
Such a
Oh
key
yeah, it's the
moment
only good Elder
in our
Scrolls
history
game.
of
No
making
wonder
games
people love it.
And the evolution of how we build these worlds and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had
Yeah,
that
but
really
do
special moment
New
of
Vegas
coming out
next,
into the world
please.
for the
New
first
Vegas.
time,
I know
what that
you
meant to
don't.
this
I know
game.
you're
Every
not.
time we think
but,
about Oblivion, it's
but Xbox owns
what
the
if
people
we
who
could
did.
give
So
that
Xbox
moment
is
to
just New
everybody
Vegas.
again?
Next, please.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
Okay, we're getting the. Okay, we're gonna have like a.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may
Sheesh.
see.
Look at that. I wonder if the trees will still do the spinning thing. Oh my god. That looks so good. That looks so much better. Holy crap. Sheesh.
Whether you're reliving these moments or
The
experiencing
heck?
them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to
doesn't
remaster
even-
Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one.
Is that even?
weren't gonna do this
It's
if
not
we
even
weren't
the
gonna
same
be able
game.
to
You
do
can't.
it.
This is just
Our
something
partners
completely
at
new.
Virtus
This is the
went
next
above
Elder
and
Scrolls
beyond
game.
to bring our vision to
You
life.
can't fool me.
The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible.
God, that looks so
We've worked with
good.
Bethesda Game Studios.
This might be
on
one of the
projects
best
in the
looking
past,
remasters
so we know what
ever.
makes that team and their games special.
Bro,
We wanted to
I'm
make the
genuinely
remaster
shook
more
with how
friendly to
good
gamers
this
with
looks.
modern
Like,
hardware.
this looks like it's a
This
new
is
game,
Oblivion
not
in
just
its
a
most complete
remaster.
form.
This is crazy. I hope there's I hope there's a way to switch between the graphics from old and new. That would be so good. That would be so funny. Like how they did it in Master Chief Collection. That's the way to do a remaster, if
Those
you ask me.
familiar with
But
only
this
some
is.
Elder Scrolls lore will now be able
Bro,
to
this is gonna be
experience
day
the
one
events
Game Pass,
that set
right?
the stage for
What is
Skyrim.
this? Is Oblivion,
You
bro.
embark
Come
on
on.
an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
from unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
God, it
What
looks so.
was the
I
Oblivion
just can't get
process?
over how good look.
What
It
happened
looks
to the
so
previous
good.
Emperor of Cyrodiil?
The heck?
Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9?
I need to get a 4K monitor just for
In
this
addition to
game.
the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles,
Horse
and
armor.
Master 9. So you get the
Horse
full
armor.
experience.
Horse armor.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original.
We're getting horse
experience.
armor. Let's go.
At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I mean, I'm a fan. I have been always a fan. Well, I played Oblivion for...
Like, if we're getting all the, like, the DLC, that means Horse Armor, right?
Oblivion was my first Elder
I mean, you do have to pay
It
for
was
Horse
one of the
Armor,
games I've made
but it's the full
with a
game.
developer.
You know.
The best way to describe it.
Bro,
would
if
be
they
to
announce
call it
this is like
low
$40
factor.
because it's a remaster, they'll kill the internet. Simple. You know. Probably won't be $40 since, like, look at this. This is the amount of work that must have gone into making it look this good is like a lot. So it's probably gonna. What? Day one Game Pass. Still $249 for all the DLCs in the game. So we're winning, gamers. We're winning. We got the best. We got the best. This is the best timeline.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Look at, like, it's a little bit desaturated. What is it?
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
I like Oblivion. It's the only Elder Scrolls game that I actually like.
You're stuck here like I am.
I can't wait for the painting mission, or quest or whatever, not mission.
Good for a visit. Or eternity.
Yes. Oh,
We
yes.
leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Oh man, I needed a Jabberwock.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch. We implemented an advanced real-time
Bro,
lighting
the
system
amount of work that
that
must have gone into
accurately simulates how
remastering
light
this.
interacts with the environment.
Like, this is how you do a
This results in
remaster.
more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light. We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
The characters actually look like characters and not made out of Play-Doh.
And real tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there,
That's the most incredible thing. They actually look like
allowing us to share the model,
not
rig,
Play-Doh.
and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome.
Bro, imagine if they announced this as exclusive to Xbox. There's no way that would happen.
Modern rendering features.
Why do
You'll
the
see
elders
them
make
in
these scrolls? You don't
something
get
as
it? You
simple
have to
as
play the
running
game to
through a
get the
forest.
lore, idiot.
Insects
Dummy.
flying around,
Stupid.
Fish swimming
Ugh.
in the water.
Fish!
light
Call of
fishing
Duty!
movies.
It's the Call of
Thanks to
Duty
these
fish
technological
from Ghosts.
advances,
Let's go!
Even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe.
Bro, you know this
you're
game is
in a
revolutionary when it's got Call of Duty Ghost Fish.
Handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
That skeleton just got murked. Also, squish.
It's
Bro,
not
the
just visuals
fire
that we've
effects look
modernized
so
in the
good
remaster.
too.
It's gameplay. It's UI and UX. It's
Oh,
audio.
that looks clean. See, Nintendo, take notes about UI. You can update it.
Across the board.
You know?
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
Oh man, let's go.
We were able to fully recreate the character model.
This sounds more like a
creating
remake than a
physicality that feels
remaster,
more
but
human.
I don't know.
You
But
see
it,
that in places like combat animations.
half of
There's a
this,
lot more
half of that was
separation
really
between upper and
nice.
lower
Half
body.
of the other half I
Combat
did not like.
animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks,
Blood?
and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern.
I don't like the. They can keep the old graphics on that. That's I'd be okay with that. Just that one enemy
There is
that
no
has old
bad
graphics.
person, but
There was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared
everything in this looks just better. Like, the gameplay looks better, the leveling looks better. Like, I'm sure there are some people that are like, oh, they just changed too much. But like,
When Oblivion
I don't know, man. Just, some things can be modernized. You know, it's a remaster.
Meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight.
You mean not everyone's gonna sound the
We also
exact
made sure to
same?
keep in all of the
What?
quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's
Hi
like
there.
so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law. Stop!
You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese!
Yeah, Shiogara. Yes, I'm so glad Shiogara is coming back,
They are
baby.
going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace.
No way.
You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
God, I'm actually getting so excited for this the more I see.
You violated the law. Your
Oh,
stolen
no.
goods are now forfeit. Then pay
Oh.
with your blood.
Oh no, no. Run, dude, run. Get out of there. Oh, dude got shocked.
As games have developed
It was
over
literally
the past
shook.
20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint.
Yes,
In
let
fact,
me sprint,
all
baby.
of
I
the
don't care,
character
baby.
has been completely redone from scratch.
I say if you don't
And
want
that
to sprint,
has
just
a
don't do
huge
it.
impact from
You
the very
know,
beginning of the game.
it's not like you have to sprint. If you don't like it, don't do it. Simple.
With the player in mind.
Download a mod that
Comes
gets
down
rid of
to
it.
what makes
I don't care.
Oblivion
Let me sprint.
Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Oh no, we still have
Like
the
lockpicking.
Oh no, not the
Fresh
worst
bit of
lock
flavor on
picking.
it, but you can't
Oh.
touch it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're in
Oh man, I'm so glad. Oh my god, he looks so ugly now.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot,
Butterflies.
but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Years to what? 2006.
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios.
So it's like what,
None of
20
what
years
we're
-ish?
surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across.
Yeah, I'm genuinely getting actually excited for
To
this.
have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely.
I'm already
cool.
shocked, though.
And
I'm
they're
just
gonna
watching
find
this.
themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something.
So
And
360 game and
that's
console.
special.
Nah, I'd like to have
back to a
sprinting.
world
Thank
that
you.
we've
The price alone for sprinting
But
is.
it's like, it's new. It's fun. Like it's
This guy was
exciting
look at
again.
his foot.
But it's ultimately
What?
the same game.
You look at his
There's a lot
cloppers.
of respect for what was before. I
Dude,
think
4K
fans will
CO
appreciate.
Gorath is
From all of us at Bethesda Game
way
Studios,
worth.
And virtuous.
Screw
we want to
sprinting.
thank
Okay.
you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able
I'll
to work
take.
on this remaster.
Oh no, I
and
get
bring
to
it
go
to a new
places
generation of
faster.
players
Oh,
has been
I
an
get to have
incredible
more fun.
experience.
Ooh.
We
I don't
were
have to
too
be as
excited
slow as
to
a
get it in
turtle.
your hands
Ooh.
and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait. The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster
Not today.
will be available
Not today. Not today.
Today.
No way. Well, no way. Alright, at the beginning I said it's not going to be today. It's actually today?
I was born 87.
What?
But for all
You get to appreciate the lesser moments? No thanks, I'd rather appreciate having fun. There are no lesser moments. It's all goated.
This is the 27th of last seed. The year
Yeah, you appreciate the lesser moments as you're constantly pressing the A button to jump. Get out of here.
These are the closing days
You do anything to just numb the pain of being slow away.
of my life.
Bro, it looks so good. Just tell me it's on Game Pass right now. Just actually, you hold it. See, get out of here. You want to go places. You want to do something. Whoa.
Yet to come. Looks clear.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Man, I can't wait for the million mods that let me play as Link fighting Thomas the Train Engine. With Master Chief as my companion.
Here you must find your own path.
What do you mean the Inhuman achievement? What do you mean? What achievement is that? I have every achievement in the original Oblivion, if that on the 360, if that's what we're talking about. Guitar Hero 3. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no thanks.
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Bro, that actually looks so. And yeah, well, I bet you don't have every single lasso achievement in Halo, so available today. Stay tuned for a special gameplay stream. It is on Game Pass. Dude, we're eating good. We're eating good. Bro, so it's just is it just out now? Is just out now? Is that what I'm? It's possible because the online service is gone. So you say. Remastered. This Scrolls for Elders. This feels more than like a remaster. It feels like 50% remake, 50% remaster. I don't know. But all right. Xbox Game Pass. Is it here? It's out. No, wait. No. Game Pass. Is Game Pass not working? Is everyone on Game Pass right now? Is it lagging? Game Pass? Because it's not. It's like not working. I mean, okay, there we go. Now it's working. Recently added. It's not here yet. Game Pass ain't passing me the games right now. Alright, chat. What do you think? Check out the Oblivion today? Or do the Elder Guardians of Minecraft create the scrolls? You gotta play the game, bro. Dude, I'm super excited for this game, but oh my god, this game's coming in one day, but then Fortnite. Bro, there's nothing going on in Fortnite today. What do you mean there's nothing? There's nothing in Fortnite. Oh, it says available today, so what does available today mean? What What does that mean? New weekly quests. Chat, say hi. Oh.
Wow. What?
Chat,
Did we just
say
witness
hi.
the worst kept secret
Oh, I'm
ever?
coming. Dang it.
Maybe.
Chat, say hi.
Probably. But you just witnessed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Direct. That is coming to you today.
Today.
Maybe even now. I don't know. We'll have to check.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm joined
What, like,
by
tell
the
me.
wonderful, talented, incredible.
It's out on
Johnson.
Steam right now, apparently.
Ah, hi.
And Wes, who do you have here with you?
This
Alright,
is
it costs
Finn.
$66.99,
Oh,
which
yes,
you know,
his name now.
not
Hello there,
not too bad.
I mean, for the sake of this, we can call him Barbas if you'd like, but he's a sweetie pie and he wanted to get his
God.
That makes sense. I would, if
Pupper.
I had a new puppy, I would totally bring that.
Pupper, chat. Everyone say hi to the pupper. Everyone say hi to the pupper.
No.
He's like, I take my puppy everywhere. Da-da-da-da.
Well, for you, both of you joining us, either new or from the
Hi,
direct,
pupper.
we're going to be
Yes.
sharing,
Say hi to the
some
pupper,
gameplay
or
of Wes's old stomping grounds.
or
but
use it for
you know,
Amareth.
with the
You know,
remastered version.
I don't make the rules.
So, Wes, for those that do not know you, first, shame on you if you don't. But if you don't, why don't you tell our friends here?
I'm looking
what
for any
your
more
role
information about
you have
this.
done in Oblivion.
Okay, so it is out now. It is. It's literally out now on Xbox.
Can't wait.
So if
It's literally out now. I just
I would be there going.
I'm on their website. It's on their website, but I can't.
With your blood. That's a lovely one. The
That's very
Imperial Guard
aggressive.
song is out there now, and all sorts of things that people had fun with. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. And I love this.
Today is Andor Season 2 and Oblivion Day? Oh my god.
Use the soundboard. And they
Wild.
go to pizza shops, and they're saying, what can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! How many would that be, sir? And so I can't call anywhere as Sheogorath to order a pizza because I'll never get it, or I'll get it with a lot of
I mean, honestly, you're doing everybody a favor.
I love Sheogorath so much. He's one of my favorite video game characters. He's just so, oh my god. Oh, like, he's the only good part about Skyrim, for real though. Bro, Xbox hasn't even posted it on their own Twitter, X. That's wild.
I create them. So, yeah, I loved Oblivion. Oblivion to me was, I mean, I've loved all the games. I loved Morrowind. Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. Come right in. I love Skyrim, which is fantastic, but Oblivion to me was where I came out to play. And
It's the GOAT. It's simply the GOAT.
all the races had the same voices. Oh man, there's so much crossbreeding amongst the Imperial Guard. You know, mom, dad, the family reunions were very confusing. But
It's a lot of love.
I know, but I just absolutely loved that game. And
Shout out to the adoring fan out
other
there.
games came along, and then you got to see.
So
Skyrim,
I'm just
which
trying
was
to.
the edition, and when I first looked
Come on, Xbox. Show me Oblivion.
to me, we're just
Do it.
blown away. And
Do I have to search
to
it?
make Oblivion now have that kind of feel, that kind of look. The game.
There it is, the wrong one.
If I walk up to a lady in the middle of one of the towns and tap her on the shoulder and she turns around and does not look like Terry Jones in drag from Monty Python.
Like, it's
I don't know
technically
why
on the
I do,
website, but
I mean, I love the game. So many people are going to get a chance to see it with brand new eyes.
bro, look at how look at these screenshots. Look at how different it. Oh my god.
Predecessors, so it's taking people.
These are blurry. Like, the pictures are blurry. It's like 480p.
And this is the mouthpiece here now. Look at the difference the graphics, how
I am looking at the difference.
Not just on the backgrounds, not just every leaf on the tree, but looking at the clothing, at the uniforms that they're wearing. I mean, he's wearing leather, and he's wearing some fur, and you're seeing all the details on every little thing. This guard right here, this guard, people are like, that's so effective. He seems to have this cold out there in the middle of this island where the winds are whipping around, and I had a cold. I was really, really sick that day. But
you didn't have to go that hard into the role, Wes.
I know.
Wood is just a method actor, you know.
But look at that.
Guy has cold. I get cold for role. It's simple.
Oh, look at the screens. Even the screens, the loading screens look so much sweeter.
Bro, is that the loading? It seems so quick. That was what, a couple seconds?
Look at him, sitting there all bald and boring. Haskell, your room's very dark, just like your personality. Hurry up and talk. Oh, look at the detail on Haskell's face. You can really see what living with Shea Gorth has done to him. He looks like
I mean, have
Mars
you
ghost
seen?
there.
Have you seen what the characters look like in the original? They were made out of Play-Doh, man.
The detail and the expression on the face, he just looks so weary, so put upon.
Well, it's been almost 20 years, so we've had a lot of
Can't believe Renner would rather do Fortnite than an Xbox Game Studios game. Wild.
20 years in the service of
Doesn't want to support Xbox. Fake fan.
I like his puffy sleeves there. That little Seinfeld puffy sleeves.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Now, what would you say your favorite role
Kind of rocket ramp, business turret, or back.
Which character do you feel like you gravitated the most towards?
Well, that's the thing.
Okay, but this guy has a pupper, and Oblivion is back, which, you know, has a bajillion more things.
You bring a little of yourself to every role you do. You gotta bring
mid-game. Yeah, what the?
So, I mean, I love Lucy.
Bro, it has Siogorat, who is like cheese for everyone. Are you saying you don't want cheese for everyone?
For this game.
Wow, wow.
The same Imperial Guard voice, even the.
Or Sea of Thieves and Oblivion are completely different games.
Very much the Imperial.
One's a medieval fantasy, the other's a pirate game. What are you on about?
A little darker, a little more macabre. So I think about it for a second, and I start going into this thing, and in my mind, I'm trying to get an image of who the character is. And for me, he was twisted and gaunt and bent and just insidious.
Does it take you? Is it that quick for you sometimes when you like get a breakdown of a character?
Sometimes it can, and sometimes I take time. Shea was a different thing, but with Lucian, I had a come here, Bubby. With Lucian, the image I had in my mind as I portrayed him at first was completely different from the image of what he ended up looking like. You know, he ended up looking.
Not gonna lie, everything about Siogorath is just peaks. It just like that, like the DLC for Oblivion. There's the Mad Isles, right? I think. I'm pretty sure. Like that's just some of the. It's like one of the best DLCs ever. Like easily.
You just finished.
And obviously, horse armor's up there too. Remember, like, oh, Sea of Thieves better. Does Sea of Thieves have horse armor? No, it doesn't even have horses that can wear armor.
Well, oh look at this, the butterflies, the breakaway into the Shivering Isles and the butterflies. That is beautiful. And Haskell's out of there, man. It's quitting time. Look at
or imagine you go to a job interview and that's how it ends. Just like butterflies destroy everything.
With Shea Gorth, I had about a week to prepare, and I was told we want something a little more stand-up, but we want him to feel dangerous but funny. And they said maybe something like Robin Williams. And I thought, no, Robin Williams was a bit too cuddly, you know. Shea Gorth, I'll skip rope with your entrails. I don't believe you. So,
Admittedly, that would be an interesting thing
Yeah.
to see Robin Williams talking about.
I know, but I thought where.
All right, I need a mod. I need a mod that puts Robin Williams in this game now as Shiogara.
I find
I need someone to do all the voice work of that. Thank you, please.
Afraid they might beat me up at the end of the night. And I came up with Billy Connolly, the Scottish.
After hearing that, this is a necessity
but
now.
I thought, I can't just do a straight up Billy Connolly. He can be my spirit animal. But it didn't seem, it felt too, he's not Scottish. And I thought, well, I've got this friend who runs the Irish channel down in DC. His name was Tom Stack.
Landor mod.
He's from Carter.
Why good mods, not
And
whatever
so
that
there's
trash
this
would be.
Irish accent. And I thought, what if because he's got mania and dementia, this character can go between an accent fluidly. Like you think he might be Irish, you think then maybe he's Scottish when he gets more manic.
Irish
But
and
what
Squash.
happens when he gets deadly serious? There are a few moments where it drops completely. Why? Because everything else is an affectation. He does what he wishes to do. And
Man, the
so,
fact that like all the races have different voices now, that's
you'll hear all
huge
three
too.
separate things.
Like,
And he starts
how much
wondering what
stuff
he's
did
like,
they put into
"Ice
this?
cream pie. Perfect. Care to donate?
Adds an extra layer of terror to
Yeah,
his character for
and
sure.
you just don't know where he's going to land with some of these things. Whether it's
Honestly, I feel like everyone should play Oblivion just for the Mad Isle DLC. Like, it's genuinely one of the best DLCs ever. Like, it's peak gaming.
From what I was told later, Todd was listening to it and they weren't expecting that. And so it threw him off a little at first. And then the more he listened to it, the more he was like, oh, no, I like this. I like this. And that's who Sheo became.
And you define the character through multiple games and multiple universes.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful
He was so good. They were like, oh, let's bring him back into Skyrim.
And the Rubik's Cube of their personality and the whole thing.
And I imagine though the character is designed by somebody else, that you
They're
get to
just
enjoy
casually watching this like giant or whatever killing all these people. Oh yeah,
Sense of life to it. Whereas when someone is writing it, they're bringing their sense of life to it, their experience. But you don't know their experience, but you know the circumstances of the character, and you can.
Shut up, IHOP. No, we don't tell Goff GF IHOP. Shut up! How dare you? All right, let's see. Is it in the store? Is it on Game Pass now?
Become like children of
I hope
mine.
you don't become too much.
Come on. Oh, the heck.
The one
What
I
the
want
heck?
to become the more like is
What the heck?
Hermaeus Mora.
And that would also be terrifying, yes.
Yeah, Mel Blanc used to look at the photographs of the characters that he was
My
doing.
Minecraft.
And would
Stare.
base them on that.
Stare.
Like Socia Shergala from
Deluxe
Norway.
edition. No, I don't want. What do you mean? I don't.
So every one of the Bretons seemed like an old bald guy with a goatee.
I don't want to buy the deluxe edition. I want the game, please.
You look at Hermaeus Mora and you're like, 1 million eyeballs and 1 million tentacles. What does that
Oh my god, this is peak. We still have to pay for a horse armor? Yes! Yes! We still have to pay for horse armor? Yes!
We had to do some
Let's
adaptation
go.
because He was very slow and ponderous in some of the earlier games. With clips and lyrics and
Peak.
clicks and all this.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I adapted it but kept it the same as well. And
Okay,
the
can I just get to like the regular game somehow?
Does he sound
Oh, I'm getting there, chat. I got there, chat.
More, do you see a mouth?
Let's go.
I don't even want to know where the mouth is, honestly.
I found it.
I think you're hearing.
I found it.
Telepathically. And just like with every telepathic thing.
All right, how big is game?
You may have a better receptor.
Bro, that thumbnail looks so good. 120 sheesh.
Yeah.
What do I get rid of? I guess that.
Perception, and so it might be a little more muddled. It might be a little more.
Bye-bye.
It might be a little draggy, because that is how your extrasensory perception of their voice is. However,
A bit of a big update.
and you've got a little bit
You
more
saw that?
going
Saw
for
what?
you in that regard. Suddenly, it's a little clearer. It's like the difference between the Beatles listening to Helter Skelter on vinyl, then later on CD. Oh, it's so much clearer. Manson was like, I wasn't meant to kill anybody after all. So yeah.
Okay.
That's there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bliss. What are you talking
And I know you
about?
don't have necessarily a favorite character because they are your children, but do you have a favorite line that you've done, or at least like maybe a handful of ones?
I do love the line where, Lucy and LeChance does say, I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them. And the only thing that bugs me is when Knights of the Nine came in, you're talking to Lucian and you ask him about rumors, and he goes, I heard there's a prophet.
Cool.
No! No, Lucian, come on, man.
This is the time to do it.
Bro, I just got game synapse. Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
The cheese line really took off. I mean, the cheese for everyone.
I mean, I got you the sign
I
specifically.
know. Look at that. Cheese for everyone. It was just a couple of lines in the middle of Oblivion, and it took off and had a life of its own.
I mean, who doesn't love cheese? Though,
Everybody
for real?
loves
Like,
cheese.
if somebody said it to me, I'd be really
Yeah,
happy.
even people who
Yeah.
lactose intolerant love cheese.
I went
They just
to,
will never admit it.
Amsterdam, with the ESO crew, and went to the cheese shop, bought a bunch of cheese, and took a picture out there, and everybody was just like, well, there he is in his natural habitat. Cheese. And there wasn't enough for everyone. Sorry.
That would have been a lot of cheese. You probably would have we had to ransack the whole shop.
You gotta go.
Another thing this game has, cheese for everyone.
Yeah.
To deal with that.
How much cheese is in
How much
Sea of
cheese
Thieves?
do you think
Zero.
you eat, sir?
Zero cheese for everyone.
Enough cheese. Is there ever enough?
There's never enough cheese.
No, we're still in the Shivering Isles, right?
Bro, why he looked like handsome Shrek a little bit? He's discount handsome Shrek.
So much more defined.
And this is something that does come in the remastered. You get all of the DLC with it, so.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's the full package.
So you get Knights of the Nine. You know, Pelin the White Strake. I was Pelin, but it's one of the ones that people don't think about. What's the guy's name? Begins with a U. Lives in a cave. You get the staff of Shea Gorath from him later.
I'm looking at my friends off camera.
I forgot that I'd done the character.
Oh, really?
And I'm playing.
I guess when you do so many, it probably is just like kind of blurs together unless it's something like really big, right?
Some of them really stand out. They're much bigger, but I was the torturer. I was the guy as the Hermes Columbus, the suicide.
Man, really wishing I had Google Fiber or whatever it is. Got 10 kilowatt download speed. Of this downloaded lickety split.
What are you doing?
I mean, how long is this gonna take?
All the voices
4
are
hours.
the same, so
Oh
we get to
boy.
hear this fella right here, yeah?
Yep.
Craig Seckler is the adoring fan. And seeing him
I
wearing
didn't
one
murder
of those.
him, I swear. I mean, not yet anyway. But
Oh, that was a sword. I was so
in
confused.
tribute
I thought it
to
was just
Craig.
like a stick with his hair.
Lovely. It's lovely.
my sword.
Like a rock star.
Should I just keep this on the whole time? Man, you got through that lockpick quick. I remember we did an Oblivion stream
That's a little
a
different,
couple
isn't
years
it?
ago, and it was like torture watching my friend try to do the lockpick and just failing every single time.
The lock picking, it was not great.
Watching someone play a game is fun, like this, when you're battling skeletons.
Hopefully they've changed it for the better.
Pick a lock, and they're saving and going back again and again and again. It's like, call me.
It's funny
wake
at
me up.
first, and that was a live stream too. So it was funny at
Oh, no.
first, but then it's just like, okay, all right, and then.
But then it gets funnier, it gets funny, and then it gets like, come on, and then it gets funny again,
So can you tell us anything about your first interaction with Bethesda Game Studios, like how you started with the team here?
My first game was Morrowind, and I went. We were recording at a place called Absolute Pitch in D.C. A fellow by the name of Chip Ellinghouse was recording us. But my director.
Oh yeah,
was
you
Todd
guys
Howard.
can't like. Why did they put it at the? Why did like I have to move myself?
Bretons and
Ugh.
different Daedric gods and
Fine.
some orcs and all sorts of things. We were having a good
Fine,
time.
there.
I do remember going down to Oblivion and getting taking a break.
I should have done that earlier. It's fine. It's
just
fine.
chatting, walking, and the thing is, Todd's always been very passionate.
Todd.
About these games.
Todd Gaming.
That's the thing that people don't. I don't think people realize just how deeply enmeshed into the game.
I can't wait for like this game to do super popular and be like, oh wow, this is great. I love Oblivion. And like everyone, like so many complaints about Starfield were like, oh, Starfield bad because it's not. It's just an Elder Scrolls game, right? Like it's a I don't know, like people are gonna love this game, but like
it's retro. Don't worry
even
about
though
it.
even
though it's an Elder Scrolls game, you know, classic Elder Scrolls gaming world and everything, but people didn't like Starfield because of that.
It was really fun and really good to do, and I started playing
the lighting.
That game, getting 700 hours in. You know how it goes. You think I'm gonna play for half an hour before bed, and the next thing you know, birds are chirping outside, and your day is toast.
What day is it?
And you go to sleep and
toast with cheese for everyone?
Which was interesting because I had not had the experience of I've done some games and things of that sort. I played, I think in Unreal 2, like 200 different people dying in 500 different ways.
Oh my gosh.
I was basically the equivalent of a Wilhelm scream. And
curious how the sprinting is going to work. Is it going to like just deplete your stamina?
Dreaming in that
I was just free sprinting.
And when I started voicing Oblivion, I knew where to close my eyes and see the world around me. Now, maybe in Oblivion I didn't see any silt striders, and there were no boots of that would help me fly from one end to the other. Thank God there were no cliff racers.
You mean you don't want to hear the screaming sounds of the cliff racer as you close your eyes and try to sleep?
I got some real Samuel L. Jackson choice quotes in on those cliff racers along the way. But I saw that world. And I lived in that world because I lived in the world when I was playing the game.
Connor needs to stay up there. It's better. What do you mean? Stay up where?
Games, the more immersive your performance can become, because you know the world not like everybody else is going to know it.
Floating.
So, like almost virtual reality, you're sucked into them. These worlds become sometimes even more real than your own world. I was able to take, I started working with Mark Lampert. He was like, with the Imperial Guards, let's go less.
Oh, giant dude! Like, oh my God! Look what happened to this guy. He's been mixed up.
And
just gets smacked.
So the Imperial Guards were the first ones that I did. But then I started doing some of the other characters around it.
Wow. What level are they? They just casually walk through them.
Voices that ever broke through the voice class system in Elder Scrolls. And by the
Bro, I
time
cannot wait to get every achievement. I am so shocked that it actually came out today. I got all the achievements in the first Oblivion.
So watching it grow and doing these things and to be able to perform alongside folks like Linda Carter.
Dude, people were so hyped that there was a 85% spike for the original.
A lot of the big game parties have been pretty crazy at different places. Oblivion, in a way, was kind of a lot more sedate, but still was big at the time. We went on like this one.
I don't have the achievements up yet. Darn it.
Where they had dinner.
Darn it.
And we're all out there and hanging out and eating dinner, going up top, recreating Titanic.
I'm assuming it'll be like pretty much the exact same
Everyone does,
achievements.
yeah. And it was so fun, and getting a chance to see and talk with Linda Carter, who it turns out is also.
Close Shut the Jaws of Oblivion is available today with Game Pass.
And that the Capitol stuff.
Let's go Xbox. I can't believe it. I'm surprised they didn't make it their pinned message though.
I'd been doing the Capitals for about, I guess we started recording this what in 2003.
Oh, you're talking about. I need to be flow.
For
Okay.
about 3 years, and I was learning who I was and doing things, and I asked Mark, "How do you want to do the arena now?" So he's like, "You know, kind of what you're doing with the Caps, only on steroids. 'Cause these are gladiators."
All I've revealed is that I'm just a chest though.
So I brought that oomph. I unleashed
the diaphragm?
fury. Yeah. You know, good people of the city of Cyrodiil, welcome to the arena. And I started taking some of that I did with Oblivion and bringing it to the Capitals. And the two of them began to merge together until I became sort of over the top with people going, "You're not old school. You're not classic. You're just a rebel punk is what you are." I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. So I'm a rebel punk, but I'm out there unleashing fury. I'm a fan with a microphone, and I'm going nuts. And a lot of the development into that started with Oblivion. What's really weird is that I've been doing that now for 25 years for the Capitals. And in that time, as other people retired and left the job, all the people who are out there saying, "You're not old school, you're not traditional," started replacing the old school and traditional guys.
Something being picked up on the mic?
Sounded like me.
Chad, is there a sound being
So
picked up
25
when I'm
years
not
later,
talking?
guess
Or
what?
what?
I'm old school. Doing what I did when I was a young
What is being
punk.
picked up on the mic?
So, you know, thank you,
Enter,
Oblivion,
Bliss,
thank you, Mark,
Rob,
for helping
anyone?
change how I do things, you know, and that's the thing. Over this period of time that we've done these games, over this period of time that we've worked with all these different characters, I'm constantly learning, and I'm constantly growing, and
Oh, what is that?
constantly
What's going
grateful
on with
for
my
the
mic?
opportunity to bring new characters to life, like Johannes Verlaine in The Gold Road, where it was very emotional. It was a very emotional piece, and I was able to, as a parent, everybody has regrets. You know, no matter how good a job you've done, you have regrets. And I channeled that into this character who died and left things unsaid and undone with his son, and is given the chance through, you know, the magic of this world and Hermaeus and all sorts of things, to be able to come back and try to make amends. And it was hugely emotional for me.
Especially because you say you put so much of yourself into the characters you're doing.
Yeah. And after we were done, and I was working with DB.
Oh, you're talking, being emotional, just like, look at this wild, wacky dude coming at you. Look at
I
him.
love working with it. It's like a waltz. It's like a dance, you know. But I see something after the game comes out. Somebody has a photograph of some dog looking really sad in the back seat going, "Who is the actor for Johannes Verlaine? They just killed me." And I'm like, yes.
Nailed it.
Because if you don't feel it, they don't feel it. And I'm a fan of the games. I'm a fan of the worlds. I'm a fan of every one of my characters. Even the bad ones have their reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get into that, and if you can feel that, and I can make it real for me, then maybe I'm making it real for somebody else.
Absolutely.
And it becomes immersive for them. So,
Would say without question.
yeah.
Well, speaking to that point, what do you hope that players experience or feel from the characters that you portrayed in Oblivion? Who may be experiencing it for the first time,
Yeah.
or maybe they're returning to it and having played the previous version of Oblivion.
I think that it makes me very happy that these characters are going to get a second chance. The Imperial Guards.
Bro, I can't wait for this game to be top of the charts on Xbox and PlayStation, PC.
I once took an arrow to the knee.
Mwah.
You know,
You'll
even
love to
with
see it
Remake
happen.
coming around, people still remember the Imperial Guards of Oblivion.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I would say
Stop,
see them
criminal scum!
probably
You
be
violated the
third
law.
most from
Yeah.
all Elder Scrolls titles, right? I'm looking at Jess over here. Another Jess.
They jump scared me all
Hi,
the
Edna.
time. I've got 4 memories that I reacted because they would spot me stealing something and yeah.
Well, I scared myself.
I was wondering how long this is gonna be, but maybe the length of this is just gonna be the average time it takes to download Oblivion. Oh, we got here. You got Oblivion. You know, you can enjoy Oblivion while you wait for Oblivion.
Valley in the middle of Oblivion, and it's a
That'd be top tier marketing.
A winding staircase.
What is that
suddenly I
thing?
come
What
out.
is that?
Sorry, Finn. Sorry.
Bruh, put the tog away, little bro.
I didn't sign up for this.
I jumped, and I'm like, holy hell! I just scared myself.
Dude is not freaky like that. Put the tongue away. Thank you.
From the characters that you've done and your voice
Yeah.
in the game when you're playing as a player.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, when I'm playing the games, I am the character that I'm, you know, I'm with the controller. That's me, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to hear if the voice is immersive, or if it stands out, if it didn't work. If it worked and it's fine, I'll let it go and I'll just enjoy the environment. That being said, there's something about people who are like, well, what do you play as? I'm like, I play as an Imperial. And they're like, every time I said, yes, yes.
That was
because,
going to be a question.
well, yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be out there and I've got a big broadsword and I'm battling going, yeah, ha, it's my voice. I'm the one who's actually doing the battle. As the Imperial, there's something kind of meta about that.
Yeah, totally. Don't look at the screen, Finn.
Oh, man. No,
Feeling
don't.
a skinned hound.
Yeah, you're not a skin hound. You're a furry hound.
Popper.
Finn.
Popper.
So if you, as yourself, as Wes Johnson,
Yeah.
were to be in Cyrodiil, who do you think you would be? Would you be like an adventurer or an alchemist or a sneaky archer?
Probably an adventurer. I was always the big sword guy. You know, I mean, going out and doing
Swords are
stuff
cool.
while
It's just a
people
fact,
with
you
an
know.
arrow from a distance is kind of fun occasionally. But let's be honest, we play this game because we have had a bad day and we want to take a broadsword and chop somebody up, you know, and not go to jail for it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Which is terrifying, by the way.
Yeah, big flame.
Part of your pro.
Those are scary, and the liches. And,
I'm just gonna say that while I'm very excited to play this myself, I'm so glad that I have to do it on here because I would be really sucking trying to multitask.
I do love the running around, getting involved in things. Now, I know I'm not the only one that at the end of a big session, I save and decide to murder the entire town.
Yeah, totally.
Gotta
That's
kill everybody in town.
It is always important to save, especially for reasons like this. Pro
And
tips.
then you come back after you've murdered pretty much everybody, and you go back to that original save. Don't they somewhat be like,
That was
I'm
just
feeling
like
a little
in your
uneasy
head
suddenly.
what your character was doing, and then it
Yeah.
goes back and snaps back into reality.
It's because it's Wreck-It Ralph, you know. They're all alive, right? They just, you know, they remember.
We have to go around the party and knock a bunch of people off, and they don't know it's you. I mean, who's not had that experience?
The amount of diversity and range of types of quests that are in Oblivion and stories that you hear are definitely exciting, and you can't wait for people to experience those or re-experience them.
So when you played Oblivion initially, what stuck out for you?
Just, I mean, the vastness of the world, like how expansive it was and how beautiful it was.
Reasons why I like Oblivion so much more than Skyrim. There's actually like different biomes and areas.
Ooh, what's over here?
Like in Skyrim, it's just mountain and snow, like 99% of the game, and I just find that so boring. But in Skyrim or in Oblivion, there's like there's forests, caves,
so I was like
snow, mountains. There's like so many different areas. So nice to jump in and explore.
Completely vibrant and different, and exciting.
I love the like how the world's so vibrant too. You know, like they were talking about
what goes down. I personally feel I owe an apology to Patrick Stewart. I've been in,
how could we?
I've been in a couple of games with Patrick Stewart and haven't met him once. Got this close at Sutton Place Gourmet in DC. Someone's like, Patrick Stewart's downstairs ordering a sandwich. I'm like, Patrick Stewart eats sandwiches. We have that in common. I eat sandwiches. And
oh my god, I eat sandwiches too. We're like we're the same, for real. He just like me.
At putting out sandwiches, got his lickety split and he was gone.
Oh man, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Here you go, Wes.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, well, look at the hair. It looks like I've been using a little Grecian formula.
So what do you think now, almost 20 years later, seeing this take on Sheo?
I've always loved this Sheo. I've loved this outfit.
Bro, he's got the Twitch colors going. You got that Twitch Prime drip.
There. Oh, I saw. Oh, let's see the expression changing slightly.
I love the hand tap.
Yeah. But I think he looks a little bit more like me. Here I've been mantling him all along, and now he's mantling the old me.
Definitely the facial hair. You need to get in on like the golden eyes, though.
Well, I have those contacts for when I go out to cons and things of that sort. After about an hour, they feel like little clay pigeons on my eyeballs.
I can imagine them probably not very comfortable.
But they're great for staring contests. People don't want to continue to look you in the eye.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. It's just like darting away, and it's like I can see you not looking at me right in the eye.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for anybody that would potentially want to get into voice acting or pursue a career in voice acting?
Oh, Rob, listen up.
First, get yourself a recorder, whether it's a handheld recorder, something. We have them all on our phones now.
I'm assuming Rob has a recorder already, since I've heard his voice.
Easily, but you got to work on the dead sound. But just the handheld recorder. Get some dialogue and start reading this dialogue. And when I say read, I don't mean read, because it sounds like you're reading, you've taken somebody out of it.
Right.
If it sounds like you're acting, you take somebody out of it. I need you to just become. Look at those lines and remember that your job is not just to read what's on the paper. It's to bring it to life. And voice acting also includes breathing, sighing, laughing. Make it natural. Bring emotion to it. Try different things. I do a class through a theater lab of teaching video game voice acting. And that's one of the things I work with people on, is you listen to this stuff, you record this stuff, and let it sit.
All right, 10 gigabytes. Because 10 gigabytes done. Let's go.
Ideally,
all right,
you're 100% in character and you're not thinking about all these things. If you give yourself 2 days distance, you can listen to it a little more objectively.
Yeah.
And then you say to yourself, that's when your director comes in, or your technical director. Never while you're performing. But when you're listening back to it 2 days later and you go, okay, I could have done this, could have done that. Because you're not just training your voice. You're training your ear. And that's hugely important. In anything, to succeed at something, you got to do it. And so I tell people in my class, this is their homework assignment every week, and they get something, or they get little lines and things of that sort to work on, and we discuss it. What did they hear? What are they doing? And I don't ever listen to it. I want them to listen to it, and then we discuss what they've done. Because when that 6-week course is over,
got a big baseball bat. Look at that thing.
Right.
Oh, look at that thing.
The people who were not really serious about it, stop.
Yeah.
The people who were serious about it continue to do those recordings, continue to do something, knowing that every time you go out for an audition, you look at places like on Reddit, they have Casting Call Club, where you can go in and maybe get yourself a job doing mods. And, you know, it's important. First of all, if you do a mod and you do it well, you're going to have stuff that you can use in your demo.
Right.
Also, these people are up-and-comers in the industry. And word of mouth is very important. So if you can start on a ground level with somebody who's starting out and they begin to know you and trust you, and you grow and learn together, that's the best. So I would say, if you want to do it, and make that part of your job.
That's basically what I say whenever people ask me about like Twitch advice or YouTube advice, you know, just like, just do it. Just, you know, you gotta start somewhere. Just start.
If you're in the
hop in.
DC area, there's a thing called DragonutConnects.com that shows free auditions. And then you go to Casting Call Club online. If you do take my course, we have a Discord group, and it's just full of my alumni, and they all share.
I'm sure everybody is really helpful and
They help each other.
with their experiences.
And that's the thing. Work with people who are working, not with people who are like, oh, I could do it if I wanted to.
Everybody thinks
if I really wanted to, I'd be better than anybody else.
I mean, I am better than everyone else, and I could do it if I wanted, you know.
Someone will offer me a job eventually. Now, you got to chase everything down. You got to do it because you love it. That's it. Nobody's getting rich doing this, but you have to love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and God help me, Jess, I love it.
Yeah, that is just
Great advice. Great advice.
You heard
for
it.
sure.
Do it.
Just do it.
Balrog's not going to get any older.
And then you can
Listen to Shia LaBeouf and Nike. Just do it.
Yeah.
multiple characters like Wes, if you're lucky.
And to see this come back all these years later, and it's going to be, I think this is going to be huge. I think people are just going to love it all over again.
What is it? What is in that bottle? That is a huge bottle. What is in that?
Download it. It's on Xbox Series X, NES, and day one on Game Pass. It is also on PC and PlayStation 5. So.
And I don't know what you're waiting for. You're sitting around. It's not going to just drop into your lap. Go find it. Go get it.
I did. I literally had a whole thing about fighting. Look, I'm down. Look, okay, I'm down. I am. I don't.
Finn, you're an excellent co-host, Finn.
Finn, say bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll up for. Look, so he's doing a great job. He's such a good boy. Oh, is this like the official trailer?
I was born 87 years ago. But for all
Bumpers again?
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Man, I still can't believe just like how good this game looks, but I'm going back to where I belong. There we go.
The year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours.
Shout out to Sir Patrick Stewart for being in this and also being Pooh in the Emoji Movie. What an actor.
Beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come.
Got dropped like a Spider-Man villain there. Except dead. Oh no, the kid! Run! Yeah, I hope everything turns out all right for him. Ah, the music hits so good. Ah. I hope this game has mods on Xbox like Skyrim does. Fallout. I would imagine. But I don't think they talked to, I don't know. I talked about that, so. Oh, dude, she had some wood, which is ironic. Find
him.
You see the cheeks on that?
Close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Alright, I had to figure out a good time to stream this after it downloads at some point. The Deluxe Edition, yes! I can buy horse armor, yes! Let's go. Day one with Game Pass, though. Hell yeah. Right now, honestly, check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Alright. All has been revealed. Sheesh. Alright, so that is the that's all the Oblivion stuff going on. I'm really excited for this. Oblivion's one of it's honestly the only Elder Scroll game that I like myself. I don't know. Morrowind's too confusing. Skyrim is just so boring to me. There's nothing like none of the quests are exciting or anything. Like the world is all just the same. But like Oblivion, oh my gosh, there's so many good quests in Oblivion, and the world is so bright, vibrant and stuff. It's great. It's great. I can't wait to play it once it's downloaded. So yeah, well, let me know if you're excited for this. If you're playing it, what class are you playing? What's your character gonna be? Race, everything? Or let me know. You gotta let me know. So yeah, I am excited. I am excited. I'm downloading now. Hopefully you're downloading it. Yeah, just let me know whatever you think about all this. So I will be back. But thanks for joining and watching. Until the next one, and as always, stay classy. Bye.